Hi, I'm SimmerRue and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to renovate the bar in Strangerville. That is correct, this one right here. Now, this bar is so ugly. I hate the roofline. And I know this happens, but I do change it. Yeah, it's really bad. And then not even to talk about the inside. This bar is fuller than most of the lots in this world, I have to say. Like, kudos to that. But it's still very ugly, and I think mine looks so much better. And I cannot wait for you all to see it. So, with that being said, let's jump into the speed build. I cannot tell you how excited I was for this build actually. So, I put a poll on my YouTube channel, which I think I'm gonna do like quite a lot, where I asked what Strangerville build my viewers want to see me do next, and the bar won. And I was so happy, actually. Like, low-key, I was really ecstatic. So, I started off with the roof of this build, and I wanted to give it sort of like an archway down, and I wanted the entire build to look very rustic, and kind of like an old saloon. So on the side here now, I am building, this is like an attachment that I felt like was just put on like 20 years or so ago. I don't know, I imagine this building is like over 100 years. And it just has like a thatch roof, and I put like a cool little balcony there. And then the front of the building, I really wanted like this wooden accent. I saw this image online and I was just like, yep, this is what I'm doing. So, and I think it just adds a lot to the build itself. So now I'm using this fence from the Werewolves pack, but it seemed a little bit short. Especially from, the outside and the walls being like medium height. So I decided to put a platform that kind of broke open the floor plan for me, so I really like that. Now, so here you can see me actually placing the floor plan of the platforms, like just drawing some walls. I move everything around in this lot. Nothing is basically at the same place as what it was. I tried to kind of base this off of also kind of like pubs and bars and things like that I've been to, like all of the rustic ones, the small town ones. So that's kind of where my inspiration for this came from. I also put the bathroom kind of in this corner. Now when I paint that area, I kind of make the walls that is on the outside of the bathroom, I make them wood, so that it looks like this was just a quick attachment as well. When this place was turned into a bar or whatever they did, when they did some renovations, this was just a quick attachment. Now, this is the only actual table that's on the inside of this bar. The rest is everything on that little deck area, the covered deck area. I just felt like you're in the desert. This is, like, if you're not going to sit at the bar, you are probably going to be outside and having a good time in the fresh air, because it's probably going to be hot. And most of the bars where I grew up, like, they didn't really have a lot of indoor seating spaces. Like, everything was outside, and then there usually were like 2 bars or something like that on the inside. So yeah, that's kind of what I went for. Now, I also tried to get like everything to look kind of like rustic, and like the paint was peeling off. I really want more things like this in the game. I cannot stress that enough. Now, you are also going to see me just placing a bunch of like random wall decorations all around this place. I wanted that bar feeling where everything and anything was just placed on the wall. Now, I also really like those green signs. I placed them on top of both of the doors. I forgot to mention also, like, those windows that I use, like, are they new and patched in? Because I've never seen them before, and it's base game, and they are, like, probably going to be my new favorite windows in the game. Like, they are absolutely stunning. And I cannot believe that I've never seen them before. Now, this part here, I took the poll from, I think it's like one of the kids packs, like the toddler pack or something like that. And I just shrunk it down a bit and I lifted it up so that I can lift the TV up so that the television kind of looks like it's hanging. I quite like that idea. I feel like that is like a natural thing. So I tried to do it on the inside as well, but then I thought no. Now on the outside, when you lift something up, because I had to lift it up a little bit more because of the roof being the grass roof, so there's no actual ceiling. So if you lift something up, just wait until you see like the color change with the lighting. Then you know, okay, cool, you've gone through the roof, so just drop it one. And that's just a little neat trick to know that it touches the roof. Well, to ensure that it touches the roof. So I go around and I place these flying saucer lights as well. And then I also just go around and I add the small saucer lights. Well, the one is like a UFO light. I kind of got that wrong. But yeah, it's a UFO light and then the saucer light. Forgive me, they are so similar. Now at this point, I was like, okay, cool. I want this actually to be like a seating area so that the people on the inside of the bar can watch that television that's mounted on the wall. So I just extended that little deck area and then I got distracted and I started placing tables on the outside. So we are going to go back to that little extension on the inside in a bit. Now I wanted to use this blue, but then it all just looked the same, so you're gonna see me like mess around with all the colors. And then I just kind of sticked with like this wood that looked like it got a lot of rain and like moisture and things, and it's pretty gross, so I went with that. Then I also just added all of these little bowls on the table because it looks like ashtrays. And I think everybody in Strangerville smokes. I mean, it's Strangerville. There's nothing else to do. So yeah, I placed some ashtrays. Now here I'm also just putting like a nasty ass couch. I add it with these side chairs from the high school here pack, and I just choose the checkered pattern on it. They really match so cool. So I really like that. And then I just go around and I add more pillows. I think it is realistic in a way. And it kind of fills up the empty spaces that was just like a lingering eyesore. Now at this point I'm also just going around and I'm adding more brick, kind of just to show how this place was put together. And then I just add some random chairs next to the the dart board, which is probably really dangerous. I do not recommend, but these are small town people. They don't care. And there where I added the foosball tables, I would have loved to have pool tables in the game. Like, Sims, why don't we have pool tables yet? Like, I need it. There probably would have been a massive pool table, because I feel like this is the kind of bar where a pool table would be like prominent. But alas, I had to put foosball tables. And I'm okay with that. I also like add a bat. I don't know if you saw that, but that's the bar protection. Like, you don't mess around in this place. And I really like that. I think that's just a little detail that just makes this place even more special. Now, in the bathrooms, this bathroom in the end is like pretty ratchet. And I love it. The only other window in this bar is in the bathroom. I removed all the windows. Bars don't have windows. Like, they just don't. It's always dark. That's why I covered the windows on the inside as well. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing here where I am, but they hardly have any windows. So I quite like that. Now, this is where I'm gonna keep all the dustbins, and I put like all the graffiti on the wall, and it looks amazing. I love this bar. I want to bring my sim here, and I definitely am. Now, I'm just going around adding some extra details, like I want to add some trash. I know that there's a fridge, and you're like, why is there a fridge? Well, I don't know these people's life story. There's just a fridge. It just is what it is. It probably broke. This was the old fridge, and nobody came to take it away. And also, it looks cool, so that's why it's there. Now I'm adding these werewolf graffiti as well. And then here at front, the only like gardening I do is through debug, and it's like this little grass that I just add everywhere. I add it on the pavement kind of so that it looks like it kind of grew through the pavement through the years, and it just makes this place look alive. Now we are reaching the end of the video where I'm gonna jump in and just show you around. I added some extra graffiti, but this is the last thing I add in the build, and let's show you. Okay, here we are back in the game. So I'm quickly going to show you the lot on the outside. Jess is here busy creating some more graffiti. Yeah, I added this as well so that your sim can actually decorate this wall. I kind of like that idea. Now, here is the back of this lot. It looks ratchet. It looks amazing. I love it. We have our little window over there. I didn't add any graffiti on this side of the wall. I was like, okay, we don't have to put graffiti everywhere. And just look how cool this TV looks. And your Sims still use it. And I think it's just a cool place to watch some sports, if you are into that kind of thing. Now, I'm also not opposed to this little sidewalk that I did here. This is right against the wall, which is kind of why I went with tiles and not terrain paint, because it was in any case going to make like a straight line, so might as well do a proper neat line. Now on the inside, I went for like this red light look, and I'm gonna say it, I love it. I think it just adds a certain ambient that this place needs. Wait, I should actually just turn this one to like yellow. Yeah. Just so that it looks like car lights. So I quite like that. Here is our little bar area. I think this looks super cool. Originally I wanted to put a TV over there, like over this bar, but it looked a little bit weird, so that's why I didn't. And also I was quite scared that Sims are just gonna walk behind the bar and just stand there. We all know how they get sometimes. Our little seating area. Shame this person is sitting here alone, waiting for company, and the TVs are on everywhere. This is so great. Now, this is our outside area, and of course, what is going to a public place and not have a celebrity there? Like, would a celebrity come to this ratchet bar? I don't think so. I really don't, but the Sims coding apparently thinks otherwise. Thank you so much if you stayed the entirety of this video. Let me know, will you send your Sims to this bar? I definitely would. I think I would visit this bar, honestly. Like, honestly, I can't even remember if I mentioned that, but if I did, I said it again. Now, I post daily, so please like and subscribe, and then I will see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.